Hey guys, Jason here from Politicus USA on the Daily. We have quite the video for you today. Donald Trump held his DC crime press conference. The White House hyped this as a big event. What it really is a PR stunt. They're still looking for some distractions, and they feel like after the terrible jobs report and the Epstein scandal not going away, they need some what they call wins. And what's the easiest win they could possibly get? Why, federalizing the DC police and sending National Guard troops to DC under the pretense of surging crime. First of all, there's no surging crime. Crime is down in DC. So this shouldn't be too hard for Trump to get a win, being the crime is dropping. Secondly, this is all distractionary nonsense. But lucky for us, Donald Trump's mind can't stay on topic and he can't keep his story straight, which led to him wandering into some other areas that really highlighted how far his mind has declined. Again, media doesn't talk about this, no one talks about this. In fact, as we go through the video, you'll see the press treating this as completely normal. Here we go. We start off immigration choo-choos on the tracks.
It would be really fast, like the border. Everyone said, they used to say, Biden used to say, I need legislation. You didn't need, I didn't get any legislation. I called up our people.
I said, do this thing on the border. The whole immigration thing, immigration was already dropping before Trump came into office. Trump didn't call up anybody and do anything different that's already been done.
And we did a great job. Tom Homan was great. As you know, our secretary did a great job. They did a great job. There's no games. They didn't play games. And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to
the hands come out. The hands start moving. Here it comes.
Look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent.
What Trump is announcing is he's going to try to federalize the police in other blue cities.
He's an incompetent man. And
here
we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of.
And now he's rambling about J.B. Pritzker.
The business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight. So
the morbidly obese president is once again talking about other people's weights.
Maybe he has a chance, you never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy, thrown out of the family.
Pritzker is grossly incompetent, says the president who's been impeached twice and tries to stage a coup against the country, with an approval rating of about 37% right now.
Business. But when I look at Chicago and I look at L.A., if we didn't go to L.A.
Oh, here it comes.
3 months ago, L.A. would be burning like the part that didn't burn.
What? What? There were no riots and fires in Los Angeles before Trump needlessly sent the federal troops to Los Angeles. What is he talking about?
If he would have allowed the water to come down,
the water.
which I told him about in my first term. I said, you're going to have problems. Let it come down. We actually sent in our military.
Here's the context for this. The water. Trump went ahead and released water in Northern California for irrigation. The only problem is it flooded the farmers. He gave farmers water that didn't need it, and he flooded their farms. That's the part he always leaves out.
Have the water come down into LA. They still didn't want it to come down after the fires. But that was it. We have it coming down. But hopefully LA.
They don't have it coming down.
Is watching. That mayor also. The city's burning.
The city's not burning.
They lost like 25,000 homes. I went there the day after the fire.
Oh, this is good.
You were there, and I saw people standing in front of a burned down home. It was, their homes were incinerated. They weren't like, even the steel was literally, it was all warped and literally disintegrated.
Where was this? When did it happen? anybody going to ask him anything about this ridiculous story?
because of the winds and the flame and the whole thing, like a blowtorch. They were standing on this beautiful day, maybe a couple of days after. We gave it a little time because what they had suffered, almost 25,000 homes. And you see what's happening now. They didn't give their permits. I went to a town
Wait, permits? What? What? And now we're talking about permits in Los Angeles?
hall meeting. I said, we're going to get you the federal permits, which are much harder. Almost immediately, Lee Zeldin is a star.
Federal permits. We got to have this for. You know what? I've never built a home, but I didn't realize that you need federal permits to rebuild your house.
Did an incredible job. They have all their federal permits. They don't have their city permits. And the mayor said to me, we think we can have them in 2 years. I was walking down the street and I met with firemen and police. And I was saying hello to many people that were standing in front of their homes with yellow tape. You can't go in. You can't go onto the lot. And those
Trump knows about yellow tape.
people wanted to start rebuilding their homes then and there. And the mayor said, we should be able to get them the permits within 2 years. I said, that's a shame. 2 years? Are you kidding? I'm going to get them the federal permit like almost immediately.
Like almost immediately, they're going to have that federal permit. Watch what happens.
2 years.
Next.
And she drew it back. Well, maybe 1 year. The place was booing her out of the place. They don't have.
Where and when did this happen? Again, nobody bothers to ask.
Their permits to build their homes. And now they're talking about putting, this is among the most beautiful areas was in the country. Now they're talking about putting low-income housing there. Okay.
Low-income people should not be allowed to live in beautiful areas, according to Donald Trump.
Can you believe this? I love low-income housing. I made money with low-income housing. I built low-income housing. I know more.
Yeah, Trump was also sued for housing discrimination for not renting to black people for low-income housing. But, you know, okay.
More about low-income housing and luxury housing. I know about everything real estate. They want to replace some of those homes with low-income housing.
Again, this is a press conference about immigration. What is he doing?
They haven't gotten their permits yet. We've gotten all the federal permits, which are much tougher to get, and it was done almost immediately through Lee Zeldin and Federal Environmental. And I watched the other day, those people are angry. And now, you know, they...
Wait. If these people have all the federal permits, which are harder to get and more powerful than the local permits, why are they not rebuilding their houses? Something doesn't make sense here, people.
Tremendous. They loved that area. They loved the whole big area, different places, but they loved it. It was all luxury stuff and beautiful stuff, and some wasn't that luxury, but the level of love for that neighborhood, their neighborhoods, was incredible. And you know what? I watched people on television. They want to go. They want to leave.
Now people are leaving. People are leaving because Donald Trump got them their permits, supposedly, and now they're leaving. And they're angry. This makes absolutely no sense.
Lost their spirit. They've lost their heart because the mayor's incompetent, and Gavin Newsom is incompetent. He's got a good line of bullshit, but that's about.
Look, we're breaking out the potty mouth words. That's a sign that Trump is not. Gavin Newsom's not the only one BSing in this conversation.
He's incompetent, and you have Los Angeles is. You know, it's amazing. You know, I called, the first thing I did, I got the Olympics to go there. I was the one that got it. And by
He wasn't.
a rare thing that happened, I'll be the president. I was very upset because I got the Olympics there, and I said I won't be president when it comes, but bad things happened and illegal things happened.
Oh, now the 2020 election was illegal. Is anybody in that room going to mention a thing about the 2020 election not being stolen? Anybody?
Really illegal things happen. Now it turns out one good thing was I'm going to be the president for the Olympics for 2050, for 250, which is going to be fantastic, and also for the World Cup. So we have a lot of good things, and I hope.
This is absolutely moronic.
200.
What in the world? What in the world? What kind of universe do we live in where the national media assembles. The president goes off on a deranged rant where, let's list them off real quick. He attacked the mayor of Chicago, the governor of Illinois, the mayor of Los Angeles, talked about the Olympics, the governor of California, told some deranged story about permits and fires. And the media treats this like this is normal. This is not normal. None of this is normal. You should say this every single day. None of this is normal. Trump is not well. His brain is not functioning. He had been talking for a little less than an hour by this time, which is about his limit anymore before he goes completely off the rails. We need to stop sandwashing this garbage. And quite honestly, there was nothing newsworthy here for cable news or anyone else to cover. It shouldn't have even gotten coverage. I'm Jason Eastley. If you are not a subscriber to Politicus USA and The Daily with Sarah Jones, both publications are on Substack. We publish videos like this regularly. We do live chats with our subscribers. We write, we have content. We give you so much for your $6 a month. You should not miss a minute. It's worth your time, it's worth your effort, it's definitely worth your $6. Please subscribe. Again, I'm Jason Eastley from Politicus USA and The Daily. We'll see you next time.